D.S. Palmer from LexMalaBooks.com, LibertyWeekly.com, author of St. Bart's High, How I Had a Love for the Classes Beat Into Me. Today talking to you about two of my favorite things, presidential politics and NBA basketball. In particular, how two of the prides of Massachusetts are exactly the same thing. That is Mitt Romney and the Boston Celtics. Especially, I'm going to give you 4 reasons how these guys are really just one and the same, these 4 different categories, beginning with how both are washed up. Boston Celtics, for example, are suffering through Ray Allen's bone spurs. Guy can't even shoot three-pointers very well anymore. That's really the only thing he ever did. Kevin Garnett, whenever he has a big game, he's so old and creaky, it's become a surprise. Paul Pierce is being celebrated for the way he is not talking about how injured and banged up he is. Same way with Mitt Romney here. Guy, not necessarily like the Celtics, because the Celtics, are good. They've had lots of recent success. Romney's a career politician who's only won one election, but because of that and because he's now been able to get into the presidential ring 2 times, never really done it well yet, as we're going to see as we continue to go on. You can call him washed up now that he is also being celebrated because he has reached retirement age and is not going to be accepting benefits. Of course, he's worth $250 million, but let's not start splitting hairs or any of that stuff. Second reason these guys really seem to be the same entity is that they're lucky to be playing the JV. The Boston Celtics, for example, really fortunate after Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah get injured in the first-round series against Philadelphia. After watching the Celtics struggle against that same 76er team, nobody in their right mind would think that Boston was going to be able to beat up on the Chicago Bulls. Same thing with Mitt Romney. Where is Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels and Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan, 2 people who are celebrated for both their popularity and conservative values, whatever conservative values are anymore? Where's Sarah Palin and Mike Huckabee, famous because they've been in presidential elections 2 times already, combined, and because they have 2 national TV shows combined? Where's Marco Rubio, right? Celebrated because of his ethnicity. Can't say that the Republicans are racist when they actually elected a Latino. Where are these guys that might actually inspire the Republican base? They're not around, so Mitt Romney is fortunate at this point to be beaten up on the JV Republican candidates. As he's doing that, number 3 in the similarities between the Celtics and Mitt Romney is that this all seems to be rigged in their favor. Going back to basketball, Game 5, Boston shoots 33 free throws to Philadelphia's 16. That was really the only time that the Celtics had that kind of disparity in their favor. But anybody who watched this again sees all the contact that Boston's allowed. Celebrated as a great defensive team, even though that they're putting all these hands and holding and grabbing and all that stuff. And really, that's the only way that that old, creaky Boston team could stay in front of somebody as fast as Philadelphia. Same thing with Mitt Romney. We talked about this a little bit last week, but here just going to cite the Sundown Caucus in Nevada, where it was supposed to be a rousing victory for Mitt Romney. People who were caucusing were supposed to be firmly in his camp, especially the very Jewish people. It was wide in the open, daylight and all that stuff, and Ron Paul comes and gets this huge victory on CNN amidst people who are supposed to be Mitt Romney supporters. Didn't really have that sort of success where they were counting these ballots in secret. It's not rigged, don't worry about it, nothing to see here. 4th way that Mitt Romney and the Boston Celtics are so similar is they're going to get smoked. The Celtics now going on to play Miami, got 2 stars in Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, shoot a lot of free throws in their own right. No way that they're going to be able to stay in front of those guys if they couldn't keep Philadelphia in front of them. It's going to get ugly. Same thing with Mitt Romney. He's going to go one-on-one against Barack Obama. Obama only wins elections. He's going to really start moving away from raising money to actually attacking and going after Mitt Romney, and it's going to get ugly. David Axelrod has a great history of success. 2008 is going to repeat itself. They're going to get smoked. So they're washed up, Romney and the Celtics. They're lucky to be going against secondary competition. It sure does seem rigged in their favor, and they're going to get wiped. I'm D.S. Palmer from LexMalaBooks.com and LibertyWeekly.com, author of St. Bart's High, or How I Had a Love for the Classes Beat Into Me. Check them all out. Go down here, hit the like button, subscribe to us. We got more to come. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.